Ladies and gentlemen, to convince you that this theory will work, I'll turn off the direct current for a moment and we'll light up this hall with my system.
Turn out the lights.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is alternating current. You see how much power was produced with this small generator. And now imagine what it would be like if we had an enormous generator that could fill up this hall. Why, we'd be able to light the entire state of New York, more even than that. We could have power for the factories, all of public transportation, all of industry. Once we'd accomplished that, greater discoveries lie ahead, just as long as we keep in step with nature. Each new discovery will lead to another, and we will revolutionize life on our planet.
Look, Mr. Tesla, can you back up your theories with a few guarantees? You don't really believe that we put up our money without knowing the results.
Can you show us evidence that this thing will work?
Gentlemen, I can make no guarantees other than my discoveries. I am not an insurance company. You must take my word. You will have to rely on instinct, intuition, and imagination. And now, I shall switch back to direct current.
Mr. Edison, what is your opinion of Mr. Tesla?
Oh, very best. Extremely capable engineer.
What could be the practical application of his generator?
Well, I'm sorry to say it has no practical application at all. Now, I've said before, gentlemen, that I do not consider fantasy to be any kind of conception, least of all a scientific one. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Edison. Oh, Mr. Edison.
One last question, please.
Enough for today, gentlemen. Another time.
If the thing had any value, you can bet Edison would have grabbed it. I bet on the wrong horse.
Mr. Tesla, Thomas Edison claims your electrical system has no practical application. Do you have any comment?
Mr. Edison is a very practical man. I'm sorry he feels that way.
It was a real pleasure to meet you, Mr. Tesla. Let me congratulate you once again. I wish you good luck.
Yes, so do I. Thanks for your demonstration. It was most impressive, even if it isn't practical.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Mr. Tesla, could you explain a little more clearly what...
I don't think I have anything more to say.
That's all for today. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Mr. Tesla, allow me to introduce myself. I'm George Westinghouse, president of Pittsburgh Electric.
How do you do?
I'd be happy if you'd have dinner with me at the Waldorf.
That would be a pleasure, Mr. Westinghouse.
Call me George.
Call me Nicola.
Nicola. All right. Nicola. Delicious. So, to put it in a nutshell, Mr. Tesla, I am prepared to buy all your patents for alternating current for $1 million. The important thing is that you'll be able to decide for yourself how your invention is to be used, while I will function as a kind of money bag. An open money bag. What do you think of that?
Bring me a dozen napkins, would you please?
dozen napkins, sir.
Thank you, that's fine.
I hope you find the dinner to your satisfaction, Mr. Tesla.
I think you are being somewhat hasty, Mr. Westinghouse.
Possibly. There can be no scientific progress without some risk. People have been known to risk their lives. What then is my money to that?
Do you really sincerely believe in the project?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
What if on top of that $1 million sum, I asked you to pay me $1 for every horsepower we produce?
I would agree. We'll put it in the contract.
Don't be so quick to agree. You realize that we are talking about countless units of horsepower. And how about Edison? He won't take it without a fight. As long as he is opposed to it, how will you introduce our system?
I'll be able to manage it with your patents. The point is, you have truth on your side.
Tell me the truth, Mr. Westinghouse. Are you helping me because you believe this will be of value to science and civilization, or are you in it for the profit?
Listen to me, my friend. I'm an inventor myself, but I never forget that without money, I cannot put my inventions into practice. So, what if I do hope to make a little profit?
I am happy you got angry. I'm beginning to believe you. Some Swiss cheese and an apple. And make sure the apple is washed with boiling water.
A cream caramel, some fruit, coffee, of course, and cheers, Tesla, to your health.
You seem to be drinking my wine.
You're right. I'm so sorry. You're confusing me, Tesla. Can I assume, then, that we have an agreement that you accept?
I was joking.
What do you mean?
No charge per horsepower.
But I wasn't joking. You will get $1 for every horsepower generated. You've got to be rich, Tesla, so that you can be free and independent.